It's Joe Satriani coming to you live from Sammy Hagar studio. We've been here for 2 days and we've been sampling all these great amps that I've collected over the years and that I use. And we're doing this for IK Multimedia for the TONEX. Well, I think what they're going to hear from this collection is a crazy variety. So when people tap into this collection, they're going to go like, wow, because it's, you know, the distance between the 53 Deluxe all the way to the modern EVH amps is huge. And it'll be a lot of fun for them. You know, when I'm making instrumental albums, what's missing besides the vocals is the things that usually accompany vocal-oriented albums, which is lots of different textures from guitars and different sounds. So what I like to do is, let's say if I've got an instrumental that's got me playing my Ibanez guitar through my signature Marshall head in the middle of the melody, I might want a different brand guitar and a different brand amplifier on the left channel, and then an equally different sounding pairing for the right channel. So it might be a Les Paul into an old Marshall on the right and a Fender Telecaster into a modern Fender amp on the left. And that way, the personalities of those guitar parts never clash with the Ibanez and the signature amp in the center. And it just keeps everything balanced. Kind of like if you had a great singer and you had background vocalists who have different qualities to their voice. Just makes everything more interesting, more exciting, and makes the sound larger and more dynamic. Yeah, the JVM model, my model, was designed by Santiago Alvarez, an engineer at Marshall, and we took an existing amplifier he had designed earlier, the JVM, and we made significant changes to it to allow me to play my kind of music and my unusual gig of playing instrumentals. As much as the customized workhorse head is, you know, important for me, like the JVM, my signature JVM, very important, so I can run out on stage and play for 3 hours and play all my songs and feel comfortable. When we go into the studio, we still have some of these relics that I really love. They don't do a lot, but they do that one thing. And today, you know, we used an old plexi head, a 69 head, that doesn't do much, but what it does is beautiful. And I had that since 1980. It was stolen, and then I got it back 30 years later. I mean, the history behind it's amazing. And we still use it on albums, which is great. It's not the thing I'd bring out on tour. It's not the thing that's reliable or that can meet the challenge of a show. And the same with the 71 Super Lead head. It's a total screamer. It kind of goes from zero to take your head off, you know, just varying degrees of how much of your head you want to take it off. But there's always that moment when you're making an album where you need that one thing. And it's great to be able to get it modeled. You know, it's fantastic. And also the fact that we put it through a vintage 1969 cabinet with greenbacks in it, it makes it that much more fun and special. So like yesterday, we were concentrating on a group of Fenders that I put together for a record I did back in 2019. And we used all of them. They were all the reissue Fenders, and they made this great custom line, Custom 68, with the silver drip edge, beautiful looking amps, great, sparkly, barking, cutting, just great amps of all sizes. So we had the little ones, 10 inches, 12-inch speakers, and we got to listen to them all one after the other. It was great to just hear like the size of the sound grow. And we had my old 53 Deluxe that I've had since, I don't know, 93, 94. That is a beautiful amp. That's totally vintage and just, that always has the most beautiful tone. Yeah, we try not to duplicate too much. Like I left off the amps that I thought were covered better by some other modern amps. I think that having all of this in a small box that you can put in your backpack is pretty amazing. And to be able to trade these sounds and alter them and upload them and download new ones, that's really remarkable. That's what I think this product gives, is it gives the chance for the customer to have those passionate moments with the gear. which is really important. The most important thing, I think, is to have those creative, passionate moments with a piece of gear. It's an interesting balance when you're collecting gear between what you need to do your job and what you love to have for those special moments. And now they're all in one package, so that's amazing.